Hey you guys, just making this video because I really just kind of need to. My windshield's dirty, and luckily you don't have to see that too much. Yeah, it's been a really interesting day. It's just like a little update video. I'm really tired. And I can't wait to get home. I'm exhausted, and I've been door dashing a lot. I've been door dashing today, pretty much all day, and I've been door dashing a lot in these past few days, a lot, because I've had some bills that I've really had to pay. I've had some money I've had to pay back, things like that, and it has not been easy. It is a rough road, and it is a tough road to gain ground, and it's not easy. So all you people out there who are working so hard, own your own businesses or whatever, and you guys are just, you lose money, you spend money, you're making money, you're spending money to make money. And some days you have them rough days where you're like, dang, did I really make any progress at all? That is really tough. I have to remember the fact that I have gained ground today. I have made progress today. And it's not as much progress as I would like to make. I'd like to have made more, and I would have liked to have had my other bills kind of taken care of already. But this is where I'm at, and there's no shame in that. I've done a good job today. I did basically everything that I could, and now here I am at the end of the day. So I'm on my way home, as stated, and yeah, it's just been a rough time. I've been fighting a lot of different things, and I think I'm learning a lesson the hard way, and I'm pretty sure I am, about asking for help when you need help. I haven't really been asking as much as I need to, because I've been kind of embarrassed about a couple things, but it's kind of dumb to be embarrassed, because you should just ask for help when you need. Because if you just ask for help, then you can get help. And but anyway, my registration on my car is expired, and meaning my tags are expired basically. And I have a crack in my windshield that happened. I haven't gotten fixed yet, and I have gotten pulled over. I think this is 4 times now. I think I've gotten pulled over for 4 times for my expired registration and tags, and I've gotten a warning each time. Like, that is how blessed I am, and I'm just so thankful for that. But it's stressful nonetheless. Whenever you see, today I got pulled over 2 days ago. It was a long ordeal, and I just had to explain to him where I was at and what was going on. And today I got pulled over again, just not too long ago, and the guy was following me, and I was like, what the heck, man, please just leave me alone, please. And he wasn't putting his lights on. I was like, why? I would change lanes, or I would act like I was turning, and he would go right with me. And I was like, oh. So I finally had to turn. I started to. He put his lights on, and he was super nice, and he was just like, hey man, just letting you know you got expired tags. And he gave me another warning, and it's such an odd thing. It's like a stressed out blessing, because you don't get a ticket. And luckily I'm not like facing a harsher reality, like, but so in a way it's actually a great thing, because it helps me realize what life is like to get pulled over when you have expired tags. It's not the end of the world, but when you're really fighting an uphill battle and you feel so tired and defeated, it can scare you. Your mind can play tricks on you and make you think that it's the end of the world. Because like right now I have it's not so easy for me to renew my registration and all. It's just not a matter of going out and doing it. I have a really big balance to pay on my Easy Pass account, and because of that, I can't get my registration renewed until I pay it. I moved last year, and I think it's actually the year before last. Yeah, it was the year before last, I think. Yeah, it's been all that time already. And I never changed my license with the MVA. I just did something kind of dumb. So when I moved to the place that I used to live at, first of all, I used to live where I live now. Then I got my own place. And when I got my own place, I updated my address on my license, aka I got a new license with the current address, which was a different address on it. And so I had that. So then when I moved from there, I tried to be slick and try to be like, I know better, and try to be like, not do things the official way you're supposed to, which is always a mistake, because they always end up getting you in the end somehow. It ends up biting you in the butt, and it's bit me in the butt a few times. A lot of times, it bit me in the butt really hard. So I fixed it, but still, it's bit me in the butt pretty hard. Still didn't completely learn the lesson. But so what I did was, when I left the place I was living on my own and moved back to where I was before, I just threw away that license that had my new address on it, and kept my old license, which had my original address on it, which became my current address. I never told the MVA that or anything. So anyway, I got all these fines and civil penalties for, which I should have known. I should have thought about. I shouldn't have been in La La Land. I should have been thinking about this stuff. And instead I wasn't, and I was just out of sight, out of mind. And they didn't have the right address, so they were sending it to my old address. And I don't have any connection with the people there, so they never gave me any mail. And so when I go to finally when I was trying to renew my license, my registration, I called them to see why I had a hold on it, why there was a block or whatever flag I need to pay for. And they told me it was over $1,000. Actually, I think it was $2,000. I'm not sure. It was a lot of money. A lot of money. And I was just like, are you kidding me? It took me back so hard. It made me really... It sat me down, man. You know what I mean? It sat me down. And anyway, I luckily was able to get that number to come down. I called them and just told them my situation. And then they knocked it down to $688 or something like that. But I know it's gone up some. Bless me. Because I'm sure I've gotten a few more, and I updated my address, and so I've been getting them in the mail, and I'm going to pay those now, because I'm not going to let them become huge, big civil penalties again. I'm going to pay them while they're cheap. And so yeah, it's just, I have this mountain to climb before I can get my thing renewed. And I had a new job. I was working this job, and I was trying to get ahead, and I was struggling to make ends meet. And they had this thing called Easy Pay or something like that, where you can get part of your paycheck ahead of time if you're in a pinch. They let you borrow up to half of your paycheck. They don't let you borrow, they just give it to you early. And you just pay a $3 fee or something like that. So I was using that, and using it because I just kind of had to, week to week, and I was not really making any progress. And as soon as I started getting into the territory where I could be making progress, my body broke down, because my back was just not having it. I had back problems I wasn't taking care of, and my job was making it a lot worse. So my back went out basically, and I had to see a specialist. And then I was like, well, you got to get physical therapy. And I was trying to get everything straight. I couldn't get things straight with my insurance. I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what the heck, man? I got to get this done, and I don't know how. I can't do it. For the first time in a long time, I'm finally taking care of myself to get myself taken care of, physically, with problems I have, It's like going to the doctor. If you just make it a bad habit, or going to the dentist, if you just make a bad habit of not going, then you really run into some trouble. And so never stop going. Always keep your appointments and always go. So I quit that job because I had to. I was in so much pain working it. And I also knew that it wasn't where I was supposed to be. And right around that time, I got the glimpse of hope. I got the glimpse of hope then, and it's so cool to hear it now. So I really am so blessed. But I got the glimpse of hope then. My branch president asked me, he's like, hey, I didn't know, and he knew I had that job. He didn't know I was having problems, but like he was just following the Spirit. He was like, hey, I don't know, where you are with your job and stuff, but like, I want to let you know that my company might be hiring soon. It's like, oh shoot, okay. And he was like, yeah, this job is just like it's like a courier job. It's like something that I think you'd be really interested in. It's like seems to be like the kind of thing that you like to do. It's like, yeah, okay, oh yeah. And I was just so out of the blue, and I was like, what the heck? I can't say yes to that because that would mean I'd have to quit my job. But lo and behold, all the stuff happened on my back, and that knowing that information gave me the peace to make the decision to quit it. So I quit it, and the job with my branch president, didn't work out. But I stayed up with him and kept asking him questions about this or that, or that position when it was gonna be available and stuff like that. And it never became available, or he never really, he never told me more about it, basically. But when I asked him about the jobs and stuff, he said he knew of a resource. He would keep his eye out and stuff. And he sent me a resource of a company that was hiring. And so I applied to that, as well as all these other jobs I was applying to. Lots and lots and lots of jobs here and there and everywhere, all over the land. And just, sucking, not sucking, but like enjoying the feeling of not working where I was anymore because I was in so much pain, but yet now having new uncertainty about finances and all this stuff. And it was just at a crazy time, and faced a lot of adversity, and a lot of people were kind of like, what the heck, Justin, why do you quit your job, And like, even my dad, like, you quit your job? And I was just like so frustrated. And I was talking to one of my friends today, and she was helping me. I was telling her some of this stuff, and she was really helping me. She was listening to me and just, being nice, holding space for me and stuff, I guess. But yeah, just being really nice. And I was just telling her about how it's so frustrating sometimes when you really want people to kind of just leave you alone and give you space and like get off your case and leave you alone. It's like so hard when people jump on you when you're trying so hard, you're trying, and it's just so frustrating when things don't work out, and people look at you like, well, why didn't they work out? And you're like, what the heck, man? I gotta explain it to you. Like, what the heck? Just frustrating, And so, anyway, I applied for that job that he told me about, and I never heard anything. And then a lot of time passed, and I was applying left and right and just door dashing as much as I could, basically, and going to physical therapy. My insurance stuff got straight, so I started going to physical therapy, which is great. This is actually a really great testimony. After all, it's the cool thing about the things we go through. Eventually, they work out if we keep focusing on God and endure to the end. Anyway, so I started going to physical therapy a bunch. My back's been getting better and all kinds of stuff. And I wasn't really sure, and so I was like, oh shoot, I was really desperate feeling. I was like, let me find a job. I gotta find a job now. I was on Indeed all the time, so I just Google searched jobs instead. And then I found a place, and I was like, oh shoot, let me call them and everything. Got in touch with them. They were kind of like not really responsive exactly. And then, so I went in and got an application, applied for this job. And then, lo and behold, like 2 weeks later or a week later, I get a call from Lincare, which is the company that my branch president told me about. And they're like, yeah, are you still interested in this job? And I was like, what the heck? Who is this? And I was like, yeah, I'm interested. And they're like, come for an interview. I was like, okay. They're like, can you come in now? I'm like, today? Like, when can you? Today. Can you come in an hour? Yes. Okay. All right. Came in, interview went great. It was very effortless, did not have to try at all, really. And I felt the Spirit all about it. It felt like everything was just working out, you know what I mean? And everything seemed great. Everything was looking great. And things were kind of slow moving. The hiring process was kind of slow moving. I was just kind of going day to day, door dashing and waiting to hear, looking at emails, waiting to hear. And then, needed some help getting through it, but I got through it, and I ran into some problems with my license again because of my address problem with that thing. And then I was like, oh crap, man. I got really nervous. I was like, man, please don't let this fall apart. Like, just because of this is, man, please don't. And they're like, okay, well, things should be fine, but they actually need your driving record. And I was like, oh man. Like, one more thing that costs money, and I don't know how long it will take. So it's like all these delays, these seeming delays, right? Okay. So. And I finally just was like, you know what? Let me just go to the MVA and see what it's like to get this driving record. And there's like, boom, kiosk. Okay, wow, okay. And boom, we print it right here. Oh shoot, I can get it right today? That's what I was hoping for. I was praying it wouldn't be like, well, we'll send it to you in 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, or like 3 weeks or something like that. And so and it was affordable. It was like certified, non-certified. Non-certified, $9. Certified, $12. I was like, I have $12? So I got it. And I brought it in, and 2 days later, I get a call from them, and they tell me want to know when I want to start. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. I had originally received confirmation that I had gotten the job. They extended it to me, and I was like, I accept the offer. But I was waiting for that start date and uncertainty, and I got a call from the Sprout place, the other place I had reached out to with the application and all, and I went in and I was like, well, I'm kind of talking to somebody, but I'll have a conversation with you guys. So I came in and talked with them, and they offered me more money, and this is just blessings and blessings and blessings. Offered me more money, but it was part-time, and I wasn't really sure, so I took time to pray about it and think about it and all. And then what happened next was that was when I found out about my start date with Lincare. I was like, wow, that kind of answers my prayers. I'm glad I made the right decision. That's the decision I was kind of leaning for, and it got validated. The decision kind of got made for me, because they're like, when do you want to start? And I was like, oh shoot, okay, well. And I felt the spirit behind it saying, yeah, you should take this job. This is what you should do. And I was like, okay. So I took it. I called Sprout today and told them that I was appreciative, but I was taking the other one. And so, yeah, I've just been out here working and stuff, and I got pulled over for this crack in my windshield, and I was super nervous about that because he gave me a 10-day order to get it fixed. And so when I got pulled over the other day, it's been past 10 days, I quoted the prices. I looked at the prices, and one of the prices I got was like $500. It's like something I could not afford at all. And so just tough times, tough times. And luckily, when I got pulled over the other day, they said nothing about it. I was like, what the heck? Like, didn't even show up on the radar, what the heck? Or if it did, they didn't say anything. And you know what I mean? It was just, he gave me a warning on my speed. He pulled me over for speeding. Gave me a warning on my speed, gave me a warning on my tags. Didn't say anything about the windshield. Like, this is, like, blessed. So blessed. And I think you guys know. You guys who've been through some stuff with the cops or tickets or whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. This is supremely blessed, basically. And I'm so lucky, so blessed. And so today, again, nothing about the windshield, thankfully. And it's not in my line of vision, and hopefully it does. I don't think it's going to just break open and shatter or anything like that, but it's just something I'm going to get fixed when I can get it fixed. I got like too many other things to take care of right now. And I worked really hard to help my mom was using my checking account to pay the Roto-Rooter bill, and I had to use some of that money for my own well-being, like gas and food, and then I had to pay that back. And then I had my phone bill came up, and then so I worked, and I got everything straight, and then I paid my phone bill, and then my insurance bill is overdue. So today I was working to make that, and then I was telling my mom about how the Roto-Rooter was good. She was like, okay, well, what about the electric bill? I was like, oh, shoot, And it's another $100 I got to somehow just make appear. And I have a date planned date kind of thing, like me and this girl who I like, and we're friends, who, we may possibly become more than friends. We're going ice skating, and I'm so excited. But I got to save up enough money for that. And I've just been working and working and working and working and working. So that's what these past 3 days have been like, with all the work and everything and these obstacles. And then it's been snowing and everything, which has been fine because it helped the busyness, and I was able to get more orders because of it. But today I fender bended somebody. I ran into the back of somebody, and I got blessed again. No damage to their car or their truck at all. It was amazing. And my front of my car got a little busted up, but she still works. The hood still opens. The lights work. My blinkers work. Everything's fine. My windshield wiper fluid is not working, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm blessed. We are in a storm and we're just getting through it. One way or another, we're getting through it, and we are getting through it. That's what's happening. We are getting through it. The missionaries reached out to me a bunch of times today to get together with them and have a lesson, and I couldn't do that in person. So okay, well, we'll just call you, and then they never called me, and so I was like, it's all well, because I was working anyway. But I was a little bummed, and they called me again later and asked me if I could do it. And I was like, I can't, because I'm still out door dashing. And let's see, I stopped and I got fluids put in my car. My car's got plenty of coolant. My mom's van is struggling with that issue. It's been kind of a bumpy road with that, but I think we have it working right now. And I gotta get there's a bunch of wood I've got to bring inside when I get home for the wood stove, so we can so we have plenty of wood to pull from. And when I was out and about today, I was supposed to pick up my suit from Zips dry cleaner, because it's church tomorrow, and I got sidetracked and I didn't get it picked up in time, and they closed early on Saturday, so I have no suit. So I'm gonna have to look at all the stuff I have and figure out some khaki pants, and I have another suit jacket and some other button-ups and stuff. So I have to figure out something else to wear, And so it's just an interesting road. I've got a beard, kind of, and I'm not gonna keep it for church, so I need to shave that off, and I need to cut my hair. And 7:30, I'm tired, and I've been working crazy like a dog. Luckily, my mom has made us dinner, and I'm kind of late getting home, but there's dinner at home waiting for me, and that's such an awesome thing. I had a great conversation with my friend, a friend who is a girl, today, on the phone, and we're really, it was an enjoyable conversation. It was enjoyable, and got the money transferred so my mom can pay that one bill, and I made a decent amount of money today, and it's not enough to take care of all my bills, but it is, it's enough money to help me get to where I need to be, and that's what's most important. It's just enough to get me by, basically. So I'm super grateful for that. It's been a really crazy long day. I got a pizza bag. They gave me a pizza bag when I was door dashing today, and I've needed one or wanted one for a while, because sometimes they ask you for a pizza bag when you're picking up a pizza order. If you don't have one, you feel like a clown. You feel like a clown for not having a pizza bag. But they let you do them anyway. Well, anyway, I got a pizza bag. The girl was so nice, she wanted to give me 2 of them. I said, what the heck? I was like, I can't take both of them. I can't take both of them, but I'll take one. And so I have a pizza bag now, so I'll get more tips. Felt really great about delivering pizzas today because they were nice and hot. That was a good feeling. Had some really cool deliveries today, some really nice people along the way. I'm so almost home, it's not even funny. I'm gonna stop and get some gas, and I'll be home in 15-20 minutes, so that's not bad. Get home, get home and breathe, and there's a lot going on. Gotta get some gas. Tomorrow is the Y, I believe. Tomorrow's church, and it's the Y, I believe, which is a really awesome thing. So every third Sunday of the month, they have a 1-hour fireside talk at the DC Visitor Temple Visitor Center, and I'm hoping to see some good dear missionary friends there that are getting ready to go home, and I have a super special present for one of the other ones who's not going home yet, but he will be in a few months. and I'm really excited. My friend's going with me. I'm picking up my other friend. Unfortunately, my lady friend is not able to make it. I was going to say girlfriend, but yeah, maybe she is. Maybe she is my girlfriend, but we haven't really talked about that yet. Anyway, yeah, she's not able to make it, which would have been super great if she could, but that's okay. No pressure. And I just had such a great time. I did have a great time door dashing these past couple days. It's been draining, stressful, and tiring and all that stuff, but I've been listening to some good music, and it's been a good time. Yeah, it's been a good time. And now I'm getting ready to go through an area where I got my speeding ticket the other night. Not speeding ticket. I got pulled over for speeding. And I ain't doing that again. I've learned. I'm slowing down. Slowing down, yo. And every time I see something that looks like a cop, I get nervous. You know, it sucks. But, you know, when I get this new job, that's the other thing. I got this job. My start date is next Wednesday. I'll be making money with that job on Wednesday. Probably get paid in a couple weeks, hopefully 2, if not 3, maybe even 1. Who knows? I need it now, so let's just pray that I get it right away somehow. Anyway, yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm kind of tired, you know what I'm saying? The Caps are playing tonight. I'm super excited. If you guys don't know already, I'm a Washington Capitals fan, huge Washington Capitals fan. When I say I'm a fan, I mean I'm a fan, and I am a fan, no doubt about it. I definitely am a fan. Love the Caps. Been watching them since about 05, 06, Ovechkin's rookie year. Super excited. Hope they win the Cup. Ravens are playing tonight, and they're winning. Hopefully they're still winning, and it's a playoff, so they're gonna make some progress. Yeah, man. I'm hanging in there, you know, just hanging in there. I got a really good night's sleep last night. I'll get a better night's sleep tonight. And just, yes. And this license plate in front of me right now, you know what it says on the frame? Jesus understands my prayers. He does. 100% he does. No doubt about it. I ran it through my filter to check it out, see if it's true. It's absolutely true. Sometimes you have to think. Sometimes I think, because you have to be careful, I'd say, because sometimes people say things and they sound good, but they're not necessarily true. They're true, but they're not completely true. You know, like the Trinity. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Anyway, I really do need to pursue my degree in theology because that's something that interests me so much, and you know, it's so much fun. It's relieving to talk about theology and thinking about it, and yeah, super exciting. I want to be a pro. I want to be a theological expert. I want to be like Bruce R. McConkie. I want to be like Joseph R. McConkie. I want to be like all these other guys who are so awesome and epic. Yeah, I appreciate you. Anybody who listens to this whole video, me just talking and stuff, this is all really true. This is all true. Everything I'm saying is true, guys. It's all true. And it's all testimony. And, oh yeah, I listened to Charlie Kirk some today. That was pretty cool. Refreshing. He could be nicer. But I get why he has to be kind of rude. I get it, because he kind of has to, like, I think he could be nicer, though. Anyway, same with Candace Owens. Like, she's cool, but she could be nicer. And just because you're nice doesn't mean you have to bend over backwards for people. You know, you can be nice without damaging yourself. Yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I found some really cool finds at the Goodwill store, and of course, part of my detriment this weekend has been there's no gift without a price. There's no gift without a price. And luckily I was able to get these seasons of SG1, Stargate SG1, for super cheap, but that took a bite out of my butt because more money I had to work for I still don't have because I spent. And it doesn't feel good. It feels bad. So I'm really thanking my lucky stars. I'm thanking God that I have what I have, and I've gotten to where I've gotten to. Yeah, I'm just super thankful for where I'm at, what I've accomplished, and I'm super excited. So, like I said, tomorrow's church, I'm gonna get some gas, get to church, get to the fireside, get back home, and then Monday, bam, it's on, baby. We're going back to work, DoorDashing Monday, because Tuesday is ice skating day, and I ain't playing around. I'm not sitting here like, I need money from ice skating. Nah, man, I'm going out and working it, man. I'm working it. I'm going out and working that Monday. Of course I am. I'm going out to work it. I'm going out to make some money. Going out to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm just all about it. I want to go out there, make that money, get the electric bill paid, get my insurance bill paid, keep gas in my tank, food in my stomach, and ice skating money. That's what I want. That's what I need. So, goals. I got about $100. I need to make about another $100, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much what I need. So, if I can make $100 on Monday, then I think I'll be pretty good. Oh yeah, and I can DoorDash on Tuesday some too. Look at that blessing! I just didn't realize. I can DoorDash on Tuesday a little bit too. Hopefully everything works out. Hopefully this isn't too much of a struggle, and like the universe doesn't cave to my stress, and hopefully that things work out. That me and Christy is her name, still can go ice skating. I was gonna say DoorDashing, but so hopefully things work out and we can still go ice skating. And yeah, super excited about that. So there you go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thanks for listening to the whole entire version. I might have some more things to say, and you never had to listen to this video, so you can just turn it off anytime you want. So there you go. This is not all about this is not about pleasing everybody all the time. Oh yeah, I got a prayer for Sunday tomorrow. I need one more, so I'm gonna grab somebody tomorrow and ask if they can give a closing prayer. Super excited, gonna be at church. One of our guys, the branch presidency, gonna be there because he's sick, and his wife is pretty sick too, so they're not gonna be there. I'm gonna pray for them some more. And, yeah, my mom is making some steps in the right direction. Slow but steady, that's how it is. Slow but steady wins the race. She heard her pastor say some really outrageous things when she was there at church. He always kind of tears down transgender people, which, like, I don't agree with. Like, I'm not pro-transgender. I'm not like, yay, transgenders. I'm not like that. I'm like, I think it's a mental illness, and I think that people are not being treated for the mental illnesses, and I think that it's unfortunate, and that this whole gender epidemic has become nuts. And I think there's a lot of encouragement of bad, unhealthy behavior. It's bad to encourage disorders. You should not encourage someone to be unhealthy. That's why it's bad when people nowadays, you can get bullied, and you can get bullied, and you can get blocked and banned and reported, and all this. Your account suspended, deleted, blocked, kicked off of social media for what they call fat shaming, for example. And you know what? Being a bully is not cool, but it's not good to encourage people to be fat. You don't want to encourage people to be fat because it's unhealthy to be fat. You shouldn't want to be healthy. You shouldn't want to be unhealthy. You should want to be healthy. And maybe it's unhealthy to. It is unhealthy to bully people. So it's not. You shouldn't bully people, but the society is kind of backwards when they encourage unhealthy behavior. And so, yeah, I just gotta be careful about that. But anyway, the pastor at my mom's church was like going off about transgenders again, and then he started making fun of Latter-day Saints. Like, what the heck? Like, what do we do? We didn't do anything to you, buddy. We never did anything to you. Except for, like, live the gospel. And anyway, Anywho, let's see. I just got some text messages that made me happy. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, boy. One of them was from a lady friend. Anyway, another one's from another good friend. And, smiley face and thinking face. Oh, okay. I like that. And, so the pastor started talking about LDS and started talking about temple garments. He was, making fun of us. And the funny part was, it's not funny, it's sad, is the only way he could follow up why he was making fun of us was to kind of go on a ridiculous tangent, which he did, and he had to validate it somehow by talking about underwear that he wears to be funny or something. And it wasn't funny, it was messed up. So he's making fun of us because we have temple garments, and he's saying we're in a matching underwear club or something like that. Then, as a pastor, in the middle of Sunday service, starts talking about the underwear that he wears. Like, what kind of underwear he's wearing. He told everybody what kind of underwear he's wearing. Like, what the heck, man? Like, dude. My mom was like, you have got to be kidding me. And she got up and left. I'm like, yeah, that's right, yeah, boy. That's right, you do get up and leave. That's what you're supposed to do. And it's sad because, there's a lot of things. People aren't perfect, but there's a lot. When your eyes start getting open to the truth, you start